Alrighty, good morning everybody. It's Sky's Fitness out here taking a walk, even though there's a light rain going on. Sometimes you just got things on your mind and you gotta go for a walk anyway. You don't have an umbrella, so I got my big hat on and it's only light rain, but I need to kind of get some steps in and get my mind in the right place. Every now and then you get news about things going on, some good, some bad, some indifferent. And instead of sitting in the house dwelling on it, I figured I'd go for a walk. Won't be a far walk, but I just wanted to get my blood moving and be able to think about things correctly. So, on the good news front, I'm now a grandpa. My daughter had a nice, healthy baby boy. They're both doing well. I got to see him on video yesterday, so I'm really happy about that. And I can't wait to go out and see the little fella. In about 3 weeks, I got my airline tickets already purchased. And even though it's only going to be for like 48 hours, I'm going to make the most of it. So today I'm just going to go for a short walk, get the blood moving. Had a real good day at the gym. Knocked it out of the park on the bench, I think so. You know, slow but steady progress is what I'm looking for. Not thinking I'm going to recover overnight, but I can definitely tell I'm recovering. I'm consistently benching in the 400s. The thing I really need to watch now is my body weight. I don't want to get over 250. There's that squirrel. Had a squirrel in the property when I first walked out the door. And I want to keep it around 246, 248. So in December, when I compete, I can drop down to 242 easily. So give a shout out to some of their channels. Oh, there's a hawk. Hang on a second, because I've been. All right, so he should be right there. He is. So definitely red-tailed hawk. I usually see them a lot more often. There he goes. Oh, cool. He can give us a little show. And give a shout out to, and I think I'm going to try to edit this so it shows up. So I'll wave. This is the time to talk about Michael and the body beatdown. There you go. Now I know how to do that. Michael's out there in Tennessee. A little bit younger than me. Got all his hair, damn it. But he has very good videos in that, and I'd like to help with my subscribers, get him up over 500 subscribers right now. I think he's kind of been sitting at 297. He has a lot of varied content like myself, and I think you would enjoy his channel. So I will post that link up there. And if you're not already subscribed to Michael at the Body Beatdown, I'd appreciate it. I think you'd enjoy his content. He's a good man, and keeps pushing it, and keeps lifting hard. And for someone who's, if you make legitimate excuses not to lift, he does it anyway. So I think he's very motivating, and I hope I am motivating. So if you need more motivation, go see my buddy Michael at the Body Beatdown. There's a lot of other channels that I'll be talking about. And I think on the walks, I think I'll host one each time. There are some really nice creators out there. They may not be huge and, you know, do the super popular thing, but they have good information out there, and I think well deserving of the support. So yeah, I decided to go on to walk just to kind of think about, you know, life in general and how things are going, and turn the news off because, you know, they're not talking about anything good. Midterms this, midterms that. I can't wait until it's over already. just vote your conscience. Whatever you do, just don't hit a straight ticket. Pay attention to what they're doing and how they're affecting you. And if they're not doing their job, vote for somebody else. Too often we get people that, they're in their job for 40 years. Places going to hell in a handbasket, and you just, I'll vote this, I'll vote this. Stop doing that. But anyway, so I'm just walking to relax, trying to figure how I'm going to deal with some things. Huge life changing, but will have some effects. But I'm celebrating all the good stuff. Now a grandfather. And it's just a cute baby boy. Like I said, I can't wait to see him. And then, work's going well. And, the things that the wife and I are doing together. This weekend we're going out for a little weekend get together with some friends, which should be very enjoyable. And I keep my lifting going. I'll probably go in the Pontiac gym today, and I think I'll hit arms real heavy. And then tomorrow I should be back in the Edge Fitness and Streeter for squats and military press. Woo! Here's my Halloween shirt my wife got me. At least now when I'm walking out here, they can see me. Walking down the road in camo, probably not the best idea. Heck, I can even wear this when I'm hunting. Got plenty of orange. So I'm coming up here to Mud Creek and see if we'll spot any ducks or anything. At least I got one video, the hawk video for my MacBean Farms and Prepping. That's my other channel, MacBean's Farms and Prepping, where I have more of my outdoor stuff, garden stuff, walking back in the woods stuff, just catching fish, and all that other good stuff. So I'm going to come up here a little quiet and see if I can sneak up on anything. I'll have to zoom it, otherwise you never see them. They're usually on this side if they're going to be out here. Okay. So it don't look like it. We are getting a nice gentle rain. I think this is going to get what we get most of today is just going to be this gentle rain. Come up here to the other side. I'm just wondering if the turtles are already digging in. As you'll see one peeking out every now and then. So, not nearly going as far today. Today is probably only going to be about a mile hike. Don't want to get too far from the house in case the light gentle rain changes into something a little bit more vigorous. I don't want to be a mile and a half from the house and get caught in a downpour. That's no fun. I hear my pup dogs. They'll probably say, hey, you're supposed to come by and say hi. I'll catch them next time. So generally, Tuesday and Thursday are my days to go for a walk. I have been getting the wife out on Sundays to go for a walk. I don't think we did it this Sunday though, because I had the range and I had to convert it over to LP. And that was an hour and a half job because I got to get down on all fours and sit there and take the oven door off and get in there and try to do a job with two hands, which I need three hands for. But going for this walk's already making me feel better. On just some personal stuff I gotta try to sort out, family stuff. And sometimes it's just better to go for a walk and get the blood moving around and look around and enjoy the scenery, before we respond to things. So that's the alfalfa field where I see the deer all the time. That was corn. Corn. Got the woods back there. Hey, I got a truck coming, and with the road being wet, I want to get a little further off the road. Otherwise, I'll be getting me a little misty shower. So, yeah, the other night I filmed 10 deer in there. This bunch in there around midnight. And they slowed down knowing they're probably pulling a lot of moisture. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll get back on the road. Before I was starting to hike, I see a truck go by, and there was this big blizzard of moisture behind them. And then they seen I was on the road, so they slowed down so they didn't sit there and hit me with that big cloud of mist, which was nice of them. So that's what I talk about, just getting up and moving. Even on days when you don't really want to, or the weather's not perfect. I mean, I've had a lot of nice sunny days this year. Been really blessed that way. So, even though the days, got a little light rain coming down that, I still come out here and go for a walk. Probably will invest in an umbrella. So when I have to, rain's coming down a little bit harder, or if I want to walk a little bit further, at least I got the option to do that. And I do have rain gear too. But here the hat's doing the trick. I heard something over there. A lot of times I find the animals by their noises they make before I see them. Which is pretty good, see, now my hearing is not the best. But the wife would say that. I could be talking right to you and you can't hear me. But you step outside and you can hear a squirrel fart in the woods. I said, well, yeah, you're right. I did have a squirrel in the front yard again. Now that I got, I think 5 oak trees dropping acorns now. I just go, hey, food source. So they've been coming over. The neighbors here, they've got like 10 big oak trees in their property. Across the street's got a few, and then you get the woods behind us. And I got the woods behind me. So there's plenty of habitat for squirrels. They're never really in my yard, unless they were attacking my pumpkins. But now that some of these 3 of the oak trees I planted, and 2 I dug up from the woods and back. So I got a black oak, a white oak, a bur oak, and 2 pin oaks. And then at work, they were giving away oak trees, and we have 5. I think 2 are surviving. I'm not sure which ones they are, but so I'll have, if they survive the next couple of years, that means they'll set up good roots and they'll be good. Pretty much all the trees I have on the property now, I either transplanted from different areas. So the pines came from my parents' house and my grandparents' house. The maples I just planted, they're easy enough to grow. And the red cedars was from my parents' place. And some of those oaks were from the woods behind me. The apple tree and that I got from the Audubon Society or whatever. Ones that give you free plants. So that one's doing really well. And then all the other ones are just volunteers. So they're volunteers. I never planted these. They just sprung up. So I may come in here and thin these out a little bit, but it is nice to have a lot of them in the corner. Kind of knock the wind down. Should help keep the road from drifting over too. But like that one by the telephone pole, take out. Otherwise they'll have to do it. And I don't really need that one that close to the road. Got the fall colors going. I'm gonna kind of miss it when my oak trees lose all its leaves. I won't be able to do my sitting under the oak tree recap. So I went and hit the half-mile mark. Going back up the house, I think I'm going to swing a little bit past, just because the rain is still very light. And I still have plenty of energy. Usually get a lot of deer that line up over there across the field. Those are those woods I walk behind. See those red cedars in the distance? I dug all those trees up. Here, I'll zoom in on them. Oh, look. Squirrel. Aha, I see ya. Vile villain. And then there are the red cedars that I dug up when they were about maybe 6 to 8 inches tall and planted there. And that was 20 years ago. Now they're spreading on their own. So I officially have a squirrel hanging out on my property. Little bastard. I tell you, this is most beneficial. Getting out in the weather, getting the fresh air in your lungs. You know, sometimes it's kind of doing things for yourself. You know, I slept in a little bit later than usual today. I was tired. And still got up, had a coffee, petted the kitty cat for a while. She was going to be more than happy just to stay with me probably for about an hour, but I had to cut it short. She's like, Daddy, what are you doing? She's on the deck in my chair waiting for me to come back. Now I'll get back to the kitchen. I'll cook me up some food. And maybe midweek I'll shoot back in the woods over there. I'll see how I feel. Yeah, I'm glad I went for the walk. So I've been walking for about 18 minutes. It'll be 20 minutes time I get to the door. Cardio, you want to do a physical activity for at least 20 minutes. Check, got that handled. And I'm in a better place, both mind, body, and soul. Try to get the kitchen cleaned up. It's amazing, I only use about 3 plates a day. And I wash about 12. And I'm always falling behind on the dishes. I wonder how that could be. Oh yeah. If somebody comes home and eats dinner. I keep looking at it going, I can't understand this. I wash 3 times more than what I use, but it never gets smaller. One of those mysteries of life. I wonder where that squirrel went. Squirrel! Going down the driveway here. So today was just a little bit over a mile hike. Basically just get the blood moving, get myself active. You know, have a good time. There's my oak tree. You can see it's changed colors. It's more brown and red on this side. On this other side I still have green. That's where the sun sets. So they get sun more often. Oh, sump pump. Alrighty. Can't believe that. And we'll come up here and see how Kitty's doing. We'll say hi to Binks. There's Binks. Hi, kitty, kitty, kitty. How we doing? Hi, kitty, kitty. Oh, yeah. Yeah. How we doing there, pretty cat? And we're done.